Oscar here from ESBR Boxing. I'm joined by the man himself from Gold Star Production, Spencer Brown. Spencer, how are we? We've just relived a thrilling press conference. I thought it was quite nice. I mean, as we've all just been watching it.
Yeah, there was no aggro, was there? There was no nastiness or bitterness or chips or anything. It was just a nice press conference that will be a great fight, I'm sure.
Just in terms of focusing on Joseph and himself, obviously, I think his career's come full circle. From world champion to sort of rebuilding.
That was 8 years ago. He was champion 8 years ago. So it's a full circle, and look, I've never been more confident in Joe winning a fight.
How satisfying has it been to see him come through this full circle? And obviously, huge credit I think has to go to Andy Lee for the training that he's put into it.
Huge credit, Andy Lee, David Higgins, George Lockhart, his strength and conditioning trainer, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to add a very famous name into this, Tyson Fury, because the resurgence and the renaissance of Joe Parker comes from Tyson Fury. Andy Lee, introduced him to Andy Lee. George Lockhart, introduced him to George Lockhart. David Higgins has been around him forever. And of course, he introduced him to me as well. And we formed a team, and the team's still going. It's very successful.
How important would you say this Wardley fight is in confirming that Parker is still in for this world title contention?
Look, Fabio's a great fighter. He's quite a young fighter. I thought he, like I said to him before on the first press conference, he dodged a bullet. There was no doubt about that, but he won. He seems to win every time. He seems to pull it out the hat. The first fight with Fraser Clark was very tight. I thought Fraser won it, and then the rematch, he took the side of his face off. So again, if you can't detonate on him, if you can't detonate on people, he's not winning the fight. He's not winning. Not at this level. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter, because he's a great fighter. Look at where he's come from, the white collar scene. And as a person, he's a real gentleman. But I'm just saying, if it comes to boxing, if he doesn't detonate on you, I think, and people said the people I've spoken to who boxed him said he's very weird. He comes from different angles, and he lands funny punches on you. And but I think Joe's just too experienced for it.
And just on that, obviously, if Joe does defeat Fabio, it's such a huge event for him in his career. He will be, do you think, within that world title shot with Alexander USYK?
1 million percent. Speak to you later. I'll speak to you later, Rob. 1 million percent.
And also, we don't like looking too far into boxing, but obviously, if Parker then wins on Saturday and then he's got that USYK fight.
Very dangerous thing looking into the future. How many times have we seen it come unstuck before? Very dangerous, but if he wins this, he will fight USYK.
Brilliant. Thank you, Spencer, as always. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And you can ask Alexander USYK that if you ever get to speak to him or his team. They will tell you he's going to fight again. He said he's going to give it another 3 years. And Joe Parker gets the next, whether it's in New Zealand, America or Saudi Arabia, he will get his shot.
Thank you, Spencer, and enjoy Saturday.
Thank you very much.